Vaginal infections. The types and causes. Vaginal infections can cause changes in both the vaginal area and the vulva. In this article, we'll talk about the most common vaginal infections and the causes that tend to trigger them more frequently. Causes of vaginal infection. Some women suffer more often. However, it does not necessarily imply poor hygiene, bad habits, or risky sexual practices. Visit this article, Fight Bacterial Vaginosis with 5 Natural Remedies. Not changing condoms. Although it is not directly linked to the appearance of vaginal infections, it is considered one of its causes when having anal and vaginal sex without changing condoms. What happens in this case is that fecal bacteria are spread from the anus to the vagina. To avoid the problem, it is important to change the condom if you want to perform both sexual practices. Antibiotics. This sounds contradictory because in theory antibiotics seek to eliminate disease-causing agents. However, you can experience vaginal infections because this type of drugs affects both the beneficial bacteria, bacterial flora, and the harmful bacteria, which makes us more susceptible to developing fungal infections. Hormone alteration. Hormonal changes can also cause vaginal fungal infections due to increased estrogen in the body. The moments in which we are most susceptible are during pregnancy, under hormonal therapy, or during menopause. You wear clothing made of synthetic materials. As we all know, warm, humid and poorly oxygenated sites are places where bacteria and fungi that cause infections develop more easily. In this category we find tight pants, underwear made of synthetic materials, lycra pants or leggings. All of them create a perfect environment for the development of microorganisms in the genital area, especially yeast. If you like tight pants, try to take them off or change them every 1 hour. In addition, it is recommended that you check the label and choose those made with at least 5% cotton. We recommend you read 5 undergarments that help you stay healthy. High blood glucose levels. The taste for sweets is not exclusive to humans, yeasts also love it, so there is a connection between diabetes and yeast infections. It is important to eat a diet low in fats and sugars, both to improve health and to prevent certain diseases. In case of having diabetes, you must make sure to keep your glucose levels within the physiological range. Types of vaginal infections. Not all vaginal infections are the same. Each one has different characteristics and must be treated in a particular way. Vaginal mycosis or fungal infection. This is the case of candidiasis. Fungal infections are the most common. Specifically, candidiasis usually produces thick vaginal discharge, redness, and vagina and vulva itching. Its treatment is simple in most cases. You can buy ovules or creams that you can find at any pharmacy. Bacterial vaginosis. It is common in women of reproductive age. Vaginosis increases the risk of developing sexually transmitted diseases. It is characterized by vaginal discharge with a sick, fishy smell after sexual intercourse, pain when urinating, discolored or white discoloration, vaginal itching and pain. Vaginal infections by trichomonas. It is caused by a microbial agent called Trichomonas vaginalis. This type of infection should be treated with antibiotics since it is spread through sexual intercourse. Their characteristics are smell of mold, greenish yellow discharge, vaginal burning and itching. Chlamydia. It is a sexually transmitted infection. Not only is it able to affect the genital area, it can also cause other diseases such as arthritis, pneumonia or conjunctivitis. It gives rise to bad odors and the vaginal discharge, which in these cases assumes a whitish color. Vaginal infection of viral type. This type of infection is caused by the herpes simplex virus. In addition to irritation, blisters appear in the genital area that turn into ulcers. Another reason why this type of infection appears is the human papillomavirus that causes genital warts. In either case, it is important to see a doctor